What's up, guys? It's B Wade. I have 4 MLB plays that I like for Sunday's lineup. I'm going to walk you guys through them and kind of show you that data and the analysis and why I'm going to put my money on these picks. We did not have any games for the NBA on Saturday. I tried to put out an MLB video for you guys last night, Friday night, and it got taken down by YouTube, so I didn't get anything out to y'all. I apologize for that. I don't even know why it got taken down, but it is what it is. We move forward. I'm going to walk you through these picks. There's also 2 ways for you guys to get into VIP if you're interested. One, you can use code NBA, get 80% off. It'll be less than $10 for a week of picks. The other option is to sign up on one of these apps I tell you about in this video, or one of the apps down below in the description. You're going to get a week for free. You just have to send me a screenshot of it to my Instagram. One of those apps that you can sign up on that I'm really advising people to check out is Better. So what they give us 2 to 3 discounted picks every single day, and these are good discounts, like Taco Tuesday on PrizePicks type discounts, not like 1 point lower. They hit at a really high rate, and then they also, like, they've given us a free pick 3 days in a row. They usually give us 3 or 4 of them a week, and like, these are free money, guys, when you use these promos. So I would advise sign up on Better, use code BWADE. You're going to get up to $250 free right off the rip. And then you're going to have all these promos to take advantage of. And even if you don't want to use it as like a day-to-day app that you use, you open it up, you check the promos, and you play them every day. And that's a really easy way to get an edge against the apps so that you're making money and you're not just giving them money. So check out Better, use code BWADE. Get that free money, and then take advantage of these promos every day. Like, we've been cashing on them consistently, 2 or 3 of them every day we've been hitting. You guys see them on the screen now. That's just from the last 2, maybe 3 days that we've hit. So check out Better. And then on top of that, giving away a signed Paolo jersey, one of my favorite players in the league, so I'm excited to give that away. We do a giveaway every month on this channel. I will tell you more about that later in the video, but I'm going to start getting into these picks. So we're going to start out with Quantrill to give up more than 1.5 earned runs. And as this right here is his last 20 games. He's given up more than 1.5 earned runs in 17 of those 20 games. He just held Atlanta to a shutout about a week ago. Atlanta's had a rough start to the season anyway. But before that, he had given up at least 2 earned runs in his previous 16 starts. Right, that is not a good good way to go as a pitcher. That's how you get sent back down, relegated to the minors. We look at 2025. He opened the season giving up 6 earned runs to the Mets, and then again he held Atlanta to a shutout. I think that's more of an anomaly, and I think he comes back to the average in this game. We look head to head. Faced Washington twice last year. He gave up 3 runs. He gave up 2 runs to him. Washington looks better this year than they were last year. They have a few young guys who've come up and are looking solid. And Washington, as far as runs scored this year, they're right in the middle of the pack. I think they've scored the 14th most runs. They've scored more than teams like the Phillies, the Orioles, the Blue Jays, right? So they are not a bad offense, and Quantrill just gives up softballs down the middle for people to hit. So I am taking Quantrill over 1.5 earned runs. Then we're coming over to Zack Wheeler, over 6.5 strikeouts. Getting this at even money, I think, is a steal. You can see all 3 starts this year, he has already hit this. We look at his last 20 games, and he's only missed it 5 times. He's averaging 7.5 strikeouts per game over the last 20. And he's going up against a St. Louis team that they're in the middle of the pack as far as strikeouts per game. They're striking out just about 8.8 times a game, which is dead middle of Major League Baseball. Now, and I always want to show you guys both sides of the coin. So he did face them once last year. Didn't get any. He got 5 strikeouts, so he missed this, right? That game was over a year ago. So I don't give it a ton of weight. When we look last year, he started off a little bit rockier and finished the year off much stronger. And again, in the last 20 games, he's hit this in 15 of them. So getting something that's hitting at a 75% rate, he's hit it 6 times in a row, all 3 games this year. Getting that at even money sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So I am locking this in as well. Put this in on Sleeper. You guys can see that on the screen here. We're getting 2.8x for it. Sleeper continues to be one of my favorite fantasy apps. They get lines up quick. They had more MLB games up to pick from right now than any other app did. They also have tons of props to pick from. They give us 7 to 10 different promos a day, whether it's profit boosts, discounted props, all that type of stuff. Then they have one of the best sign-up bonuses that is going away at the end of this weekend, guys. Right now, when you make a $5 bet after using code BWADE to sign up, they give you $55 in free bets. That is free money. Literally, you just sign up, deposit whatever, $5, $10, use code BWADE, and they're going to give you $55 in free bets. And that promo is going away at the end of this weekend. On Monday, you will not be able to get that promo anymore. So if you don't have Sleeper yet, like, take advantage of that promo while it's here. And then take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram. I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP, guys, and you'll get the $55 in free bets, and you'll get every pick that I take for the next week sent to you. It's a win-win. On top of that, signed Paolo jersey, y'all. This is the 6th autographed jersey I'm giving away. I've already done Ray Lewis, Jamar Chase, and then 3 signed SGA jerseys. And Paolo's one of my favorite young players, so I had the opportunity to pick this up, and I jumped at it because I'm excited to give this away to you guys. It's my way of saying thank you. Since we're moving into baseball season, I'm probably going to be doing a baseball giveaway here in the next month or two. So if you have any suggestions, throw it down in the comments. That is how you get entered to win this. You have to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and then drop a comment. So if you want to just say in the comment who you'd like to see for the next giveaway, let me know, and maybe that will be the giveaway for May. But make sure to like, subscribe, drop the comments. You're entered to win, and I'm excited to give this away, guys. Let's get into these next 2 picks. We're taking Simeon Woods Richardson to give up more than 1.5 walks. Guys, he's given up more than 1.5 walks in 14 of his last 20 starts. That is a lot better than 50%. We look at 2024's 57%. He started out a lot stronger and got softer towards the end of the year. This year, he only gave up 1. That was against the White Sox. The White Sox haven't looked bad the last couple games, but they started off just abysmally, and they're probably going to be that bad the rest of the year. But he gave up 4 walks to Kansas City, right? We look head-to-head. He went over once against Detroit, under once against them. But in general, he's given that many up in 70% of his last 20 starts, and he's going up against Detroit, who Detroit draws the 8th most walks in baseball. Actually, I have it over here. Walks, so yeah, the 8th most, 52 walks in 13 games. That's 4 walks per game they're drawing, right? Simeon Woods Richardson is giving up on average 2 walks per game over his last 20, so all of the data points towards him giving up 2 walks. Getting that at even money, I feel great about it. I am taking him to give up more than 1.5 walks. And then I'm taking MacKenzie Gore over 5.5 strikeouts. This dude went off against the Phillies on opening day. He battled against Zack Wheeler, had 13 strikeouts against the Phillies, but he's gone over this in 2 out of 3 games this year. He only missed against Toronto by a hook. Otherwise, he'd be good, but I mean, he's faced 3 great offensive teams, and he's put up 25 strikeouts, averaging 8.3 a game. We look at his last 20, not great, but again, he finished the year strong with 2 straight games with 9 strikeouts, opened this season with 13 strikeouts, hooked, and then he went over. He's going up against Miami here. Miami, we can just pull it up over here as well again. Miami strikes out the 8th most in baseball, 124 times in 14 games. That comes out to like 9.5, 9.6 strikeouts per game that they are getting. This is a great matchup for him. You can see in 3 matchups, he's gone over twice, and he's averaging 8 strikeouts per game against them. We just need 6 for this to hit. I feel good about it. Really, him going up against Miami is the heart of this take. He's 2-0 against them, averaging 11.4 strikeouts per 9 innings. So I'm taking MacKenzie Gore over 5.5 strikeouts. Put this one in on Underdog. We're getting 2.6x for it. You see it here on the screen. And Underdog's an app that I use pretty much every day. They have tons of different props. They get their lines up early. You're able to toggle up and down, and they give us a ton of profit boosts. I've probably gotten 5 or 6, like 60% profit boosts over the last 10 days. That is huge. If you're putting $50 or $100 per slip and you get a 60% profit boost and hit, that's a few extra $100. They also have one of the best sign-up bonuses out there where they're going to double your first deposit up to $1,000, guys. That's free money. All you have to do is use code BWADE. They double that first deposit, and then if you want to take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram. I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP. But guys, if you're still using PrizePicks, please check something else out. Whether it's Underdog, Better, Sleeper, like there's so many better apps that give you more promos, have better payouts. They have more props to pick from. They get their lines up earlier before they start to bump. So check one of these out, especially Underdog. Take advantage of that sign-up bonus. It's free money. And then send me the screenshot. I'll hook you up with the week of VIP. Guys, but I appreciate y'all watching this video. Make sure to check out one of those apps, Underdog, Sleeper, Better. They are all great options with great promos, great sign-up bonuses, and I want to hook you up with that free week of VIP. And then make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you can be entered to win that signed Paolo jersey. Appreciate you guys. Let's make some money this week.